So Kevin De Bruyne are fighting for the ball, and the ball goes out for a free kick. I mean, for a throw in for City over there. Josh Wilson as brand actually looks very good right now. Uh, I mean, his ball control looks really good. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball, Bernardo Silva. So, Luka Mbiti does really well. I think the match with Bayern will be very interesting, especially because this match DC United today for 6 goals, so that will be extremely interesting. Bernardo Silva. I mean, the interesting thing about this half is we are looking more in control of possession than the last half. But it's Kevin De Bruyne right now. Josh Wilson Esbrand is playing extremely well. Jack Grealish jumps over the ball again. Grealish needs to fine tune his finishing. Wilson Esbrand, Jack Grealish. Wilson Esbrand looks extremely good in terms of his composure, in terms of the one twos and all of those things. That's a great ball, but the Club America player was there before Cole Palmer could get there. So that was interesting. But Josh Wilson Esbrand has actually impressed me a lot this half. The first half belonged to Stefan Ortega, like we have discussed, Luka Mbiti, but this half has been about Josh Wilson as brand. Cole Palmer to a little extent, but it's been Mbiti again composing himself, and it's been Josh Wilson as brand. It's all about Josh Wilson as brand. Maybe you never know. Maybe Pepsi's Wilson as brand as a successor to Kevin De Bruyne. Sorry, successor to Zinchenko. That's why we might not buy a Zinchenko replacement at all. You never know. Again, playing out from the back has been impressive in this half when compared to the first half. Luka Mbiti there getting onto the ball. Josh Wilson has been, I think the City players love him a lot. He's getting a lot of ball in this half. Luka Mbiti. It's all been about Luka Mbiti and Josh Wilson as brand in this half. That is wonderful. That is excellent skill from Bernardo Silva. I think he's protected the ball extremely well over there. Jack Grealish on the ball now. He's just enjoying the space. It's almost like Jack Grealish is feeling he's been cut out of the chains, is feeling relieved playing in that midfield role. Josh Wilson as brand, trying to show his feet actually. Jack Grealish inside, outside. What a ball from Jack Grealish! It's a shame that none of our players actually attacked it, but what a ball from Jack Grealish inside, outside. But again, I want Jack Grealish to make decisions like that, cutting on the inside, going on the outside, and putting a cross in. For God's sake, in the first half, what did Jack Grealish do? He didn't. He just tried to do that dummies 1-2. We are not unveiling you to the Houston crowd, Jack Grealish. This is what you need to do. Put a cross in. By the way, guys, if you were in my last stream a few minutes ago, it ended unexpectedly because there was a power cut. So I had to, and all of the stream got disconnected. So I had to actually start a new stream. So that's the only reason. What a timing, right? For the power cut to happen. It just happened for 2-3 minutes. That's all, and the stream got disconnected. Kevin De Bruyne there asking for a free kick, and I do think he will get the free kick. But again, I think this system is Wilson has brand extremely well than any of the other players. Wilson S brand is like it's almost like Wilson S brand is thriving in this system. I'll just refresh the browser a bit. It was all going fine until that power cut happened, and suddenly there's a problem with the net as well. I don't know why. I just hope this live streaming returns again. Just a moment, guys. Yes, you're back with the match. Thankfully, the browser is refreshed. Yes, I think the press. I think second half is what Pep would actually look at Pep ferociously giving out instructions. I think the second half is what Pep would actually expect more and more out of us. I know Haaland has not started, but again, look at that. We're a little bit late in terms of covering up space, and as a result, we are needing to commit tactical fouls. I wouldn't say this has been a perfect game, but for me, it has been it has been a good match in terms of the sheer intensity from certain players like Wilson, Esbrand, MBT, and the way Ortega was passing up. Certain players have really shown it, and certain players have shown it that they're still lacking the lacking the sharpness to get back to full flow. And this game certainly has been a game of two halves. Oh, a Club America player gets behind again. And I'm starting to wonder right now, why are the Club America players actually able to get behind us easily? I think the pressing. I know this was a good offside trap, but the pressing has been an issue. Pressing has been an issue in this match, and that is one of the reasons why we conceded the first goal as well. Again, the Club America players come. One-on-one defending has been top notch, and like someone said in the last stream as well, Luka MBT looks ready. Luka MBT looks absolutely set and raring to go. So many positives to come out of this match, but I'll be looking forward to the Bayern Munich match. That would be a very good test. Again, Wilson as brand and Grealish not on the same page, and Grealish almost playing through the midfield right now. Has there been a slight change of formation? Is Pep playing almost a 4-4-2 out there? Seems so actually. Generally, Pep deploys that 4-4-2 out of position, right? But right now it seems as if he's doing it in position as well. De Bruyne is being substituted. I didn't see that. We get the ball back well. Josh Wilson as brand is very active. Seems the guy seems to have extreme positional awareness, very good positional awareness actually. Not extreme pace, but don't need extreme pace to be a successful defender, right? I know Josh Wilson Esperant played earlier for us in an FA Cup game, and it was and he was very good. He was good, but oh, what a ball from Josh Wilson Esperant that begged someone to get on the end of it and finish it. What a ball from Josh Wilson Esperant there. I think Josh Wilson Esperant is almost playing. I wouldn't say playing for his place at City or playing for his career at City, but with Cucurella coming in, what Cucurella himself is 22, 23, that's all right. Maybe Josh Wilson Esperant, maybe he feels that this is the time when he needs to show what he's made up of, what he's capable of. I wouldn't say that we won't buy Cucurella if Wilson Esperant puts in a great performance, but then Pep might not actually buy a Zinchenko, and we might not actually go for Pau Torres as well if Josh Wilson Esperant. I think Josh Wilson Esperant is the player under most pressure here because suddenly the Pau Torres rumors have come back, and Wilson Esperant knows that if he doesn't perform well, then maybe Pep might think Ake at that Zinchenko position and the Pau Torres is needed as centre back. So I think the player under most pressure is Josh Wilson Esperant. Kamdinya series says, hi, where are you watching? Is it on GOTV? It's on GOTV as well, and it's on the City Plus app. So most of the people were watching on City Plus app actually. Telling it's on a subscription. It's on. They say it's on Sony Live thing as well, but it's on GOTV. So it's on GOTV. Sony ESPN, that network is there, right? It's on that channel. Rico Lewis is coming on in the place of Bernardo Silva. This is interesting, guys. Rico Lewis a fullback. I think he's a fullback. Rico Lewis. Kaike is coming on in the place of Jack Grealish. See, this is the phase we have been waiting for eagerly as fans, right? Okay, the first team we wanted to see our first team players get back, but Kaike, Rico Lewis, Josh Wilson, Esbrand, Luka MBT, Cole Palmer. You literally have half of the EDS. Playing here. This is going to be exciting, guys. Last 15 minutes, get ready for a roller coaster ride. It's almost our future playing in front of our eyes. And this is, for me, one of the most talented group of players put together. Club America with the ball. Wilson Esbrand. I mean, it's so exciting seeing seeing on the wing. See Josh Wilson as Brent left back and Kaiki on the left wing. Rico Lewis on the right back and Cole Palmer on the right wing. Wonderful, right? Luca Mbiti in the centre back. So literally your back four now is Rico Lewis, Josh Wilson as Brent, Luca Mbiti. Luca Mbiti is the leader there of the back four. That is wonderful. A ball over the top, but the ball over the top has been a constant threat. I know there is not much to look into that ball over the top actually, because that's happening because you're not pressing high. That's the only thing. Our press has been off, but then you can understand the fitness levels will not be at the top. But Stefan Ortega, look at him playing 1-2s with a Luca Mbiti, with a Josh Wilson Esbrand. This one, Kaiki to get more touches. Kaiki on the ball. Kaiki on the ball here. Kaiki trying to get inside. Kaiki 1v1. Kaiki comes inside, cuts inside. He's been crowded out, but Josh Wilson Esbrand rescues it. No, Josh Wilson Esbrand actually loses it. He loses the ball. Has Kyle Walker actually moved into the centre back position then? Ball comes in and Stefan Ortega is like he's caught it with extreme ease. Passing out from the back again, MBT. MBT back to Stefan Ortega. I would like to see Stefan Ortega do those chips actually. That is interesting. That will be interesting. I mean, the match's been far more exciting than I've thought it will be. I thought maybe the players will be testing their fitness. It could be a bit tame and stuff, but it's not. It's actually been very good. Oh, the ball's been stolen in the midfield. Kaiki on the outside. Kaiki on the outside. Kaiki wanted the ball. He's not got it. Now Kaiki gets the ball, but he's been crowded out. Josh Wilson Esbrand with the ball. Cole Palmer gets the ball on the far side right now. It's almost a very good ball for from Cole Palmer, but again City rescue it, but the ball goes out for a throw in. The desire has actually been much more in this half than in the first half, and that is actually understandable. Liam Delap again. I want Liam Delap to have more shots on goal, pop at goal here, but again, Wilson has been and Kaiki not on the same page. This, to an extent, is not acceptable because both play for the EDS. I can imagine Grealish and Wilson has brand maybe not on the same page, but now these players they can't complain for a lack of rhythm or a lack of knowing each other because all of them. It's almost the EDS team who's playing here right now for the last 10 minutes. Club America with the ball, and that's a wonderful piece of skill from Rico Lewis. I think overall we have played out well from the back. The problem has been in finishing to an extent, especially with Jack Grealish not putting away the chances. Luka Mbiti has progressed the game extremely well. Liam Delap on the ball. What a ball from Liam Delap over there. Cole Palmer. A touch from heaven, a first touch from heaven. How I wish that maybe Romeo Lavia was part of this system, at least for once. But again, ball to Cole Palmer. Let us see how Cole Palmer plays in tight spaces. Because Grealish was struggling on that wing. Josh Wilson, Esbrand, Luca Mbiti. Back to Rico Lewis. It's Luca Mbiti again. Wonderfully played out from the back in. Cole Palmer is going there. Liam Delap into the box. Liam Delap gets ahead of his defender. And Liam Delap was bundled over. But I just want Liam Delap to have a chance of shooting at goal just to see his finishing prowess. Just to make understand, really understand at least how does finishing, good finishing look like. Excellent ball from Rico Lewis to Liam Delap over there. And is Oscar Bob actually on the field? No, but Oscar Bob is one of the players which I really think could have a standout pre-season, but I don't know why he hasn't come on until now. Josh will look MBT with the ball. Liam Delap again coming inside to. I don't think Liam Delap's game is dropping in and then picking up the ball and all. I think honestly Liam Delap and to an extent even Haaland's game is like being in the traditional number 9 role and then take the ball and try to finish. But Alvarez has shown that he's extremely suited to this dropping in the pocket, that kind of a system actually. And by the way, guys, if you've joined the stream from the previous stream was ended just because of an unexpected power cut, and the timing was so good that the power cut lasted exactly for 2 minutes. The power came back on, but the stream was disconnected, and I was unable to log back into that stream. So again, sorry for the inconvenience, but I could not have avoided it. Josh Wilson, his brand gets fouled again, but looks a strong guy. Looks like some. One thing that actually strikes me well about Wilson as brand is his one twos. And the fact that he's also a natural fullback, so it's almost like you're getting an upgraded version of Zinchenko here, a fullback who can go on the outside and cross, as well as a fullback who has the qualities, whose major qualities are in playing one twos, and he can also go on the outside and cross, unlike a Zinchenko. So I think this could just be an upgrade on Zinchenko, but upgrade and Zinchenko in terms of potential, what we are seeing, that's all. It could, you do not know how potential could turn out to be, right? So, in terms of potential, strictly potential, I think Josh Wilson as brand after this game is a natural successor to at least a Zinchenko in that fullback role. Guys, everything going off today. I don't know why the mic is dropped. Just give me a second. I just fix this. Uh, Sorry guys for the delay. The mic was study for the last 1 month, 2 months, and I don't know why suddenly it has come off. But again, things going wrong for us as a City fan. You should not be much worried about that because as a City fan, you are used to things going wrong. So that's not this thing for you. But yes, we are all set and ready now for it. What do you make of Calvin Phillips' performance so far? Uh, I, I don't think he has had that mark on this game. I think he needs to adjust to the system even more. Calvin Phillips, that's the only thing. He has not done anything special today that makes him stand out, especially out of the players that have talked. Josh Wilson, his friend, Luka MBT like them. So I think Calvin Phillips will need time to adjust to a system. It's not easy actually playing as a central midfielder in that Pep system, as a DM in that Pep system. So I think Calvin Phillips will adjust, but he's been he's been good in terms of pitching that ball, starting attacks and stuff, but he needs to adapt, he needs to do more to take that place out of Rodri. Ortega's for me, the thing is, if someone could displace someone, it could be Ortega displacing Ederson. I know this is very early, this is just a preseason game, but Ortega's distribution is first class, his shot stopping is better than Ederson. uh, again, I, I don't see how Ederson doesn't face good competition from Ortega this season. And so I think the competition from places could actually help Ederson as well. Like for example, it helped Kyle Walker a few years back, bringing in Cancelo. It really helped Kyle Walker take his game to the next level. So I do think that that is one thing which I would take away from the game. And apart from that, the the second half fizzled out a bit. If I have to be really honest, with the way the first half really went with that intensity, I thought we would see the same thing in the second half. But both the teams went a bit defensive in the second half. I thought that endeavor and desire to attack was not there, but again, youth coming on, a lot of players being changed on both the sides. You expect this to happen. Overall, I think a few youth have really impressed. Again, I know I've been repeating this throughout the stream, but Wilson Esbrand, MBT, Ortega, Cole Palmer has impressed with a few shimmies. Kaiki, I think Kaiki will be the one who will feel the most aggrieved right now because he would have liked to get more minutes. Again, this is the thing, if you're a youngster, right, the only thing you get is almost these preseason games where you could take a chance to get into the first team. And would Kaiki get more minutes against Bayern Munich, for example? I would hope so, but I don't know. Haaland would definitely start against Bayern Munich, I'm sure of that. Maybe a Calvin Phillips would start against Bayern Munich as well. So so a lot of interesting things in this match. And the match is almost done. I think I'll just have to refresh my browser again since the power cut. Then I don't know why the Wi-Fi is just on and off. So I'll just check it. Yes, the match is up. The match is up. So, but Rico Lewis is another one. I guess I've been. Yes, JSK. It's full time again. I'm it's full time. JSK City won. Yes, City won. But JSK, honestly, I mean, what impressed you in the second half actually? Because in the second half, my browser was going in and out, so I wasn't actually able to concentrate on the match much. But especially it was the last 10-15 minutes. I really thought Josh Wilson as brand was the standout player in the second half for me. Who does Josh Wilson as brand remind you of in terms of his one twos? His neat one twos. He somehow for me it feels like Josh Wilson as brand is technically very good. That's sort of a player who can technically control things defensively. Someone who can control space well. I think that stands out for me. He stood above everyone today. Okay, De Bruyne is a class apart. Philippe De Bruyne and Alvarez. I think Josh Wilson has brand stood above each and every player who played on that pitch today. Maybe except De Bruyne and Alvarez. JSK, that 97 is really fast. I think he can't be successor of Walker. I think he can be successor of Walker. Is he Rico Lewis? JSK, who you're talking about, it's Rico Lewis, right? He's very fast, and he also seems to have that skill of bringing the ball out from the back. He's defensively aware as well. So I didn't quite get to see much of Rico Lewis because he was bought on late. But for me, it is Josh Wilson as brand who was over and out one of the best players on the pitch. Whom would you guys give the man of the match to in this in this game? Actually, there are quite a few contenders. And another thing, do not give the man of the match to Kevin De Bruyne or Julian Alvarez. Apart from both of them, who are we looking at in terms of the man of the match thing? JSK says, don't know the one who played as left back. Yes, JSK, the one who played as left back is Wilson as brand actually. I think it was Rico Lewis who played it right back. I know Josh Wilson as brand from the FA Cup match actually, where he impressed me with that one twos, the way he plays that. So I actually thought that wow, this guy could do something if given a chance. Especially he doesn't lose the ball much at all. He controls it. So for me, if you ask, my man of the match has to be Luka Mbiti for me. I think I know Wilson as brand runs him close, but Luka Mbiti in terms of fearlessly, in the second half he was almost commanding. He was almost a leader of that back line. In the first half, he played a good second fiddle to Nathan Ake. In the first half, Wilson Esbrand was faced with a couple of one-on-one situations. Right, he showed the striker the outside, sometimes the inside, sometimes. The moment that really impressed me with Luka Mbiti was when a Club America player puts a ball into the box and another winger was waiting on the opposite side on the far post, and MBT chooses to defend the box, defend the cross instead of going with the player. In the Premier League, we have seen on numerous occasions when defenders go with the player instead of the ball because they're not confident of defending that space. I mean, that one moment I was like, that struck me like this guy is ready. This guy is ready to start in a pack team. Even is so composed because you don't see those players having that recognition of space actually too often. JSK says MBT, yes, Luka MBT. I mean, every preseason there has been one breakout player. It was Phil Foden a couple of years ago. I think Phil Foden also broke through at Houston, right? If I'm not wrong, that season in 2017-18 was on a preseason tour to Houston that Phil Foden broke through. Then it was a breakthrough year for Cole Palmer on one season. I think this season has to be the breakthrough year of Luka MBT. And especially that we have a requirement over there. He's a left footer which ticks the box, which certainly means we can rule out the signing of someone like Pau Torres or someone like that and bring a youth product through. GSK says, but Club America didn't play like friendly. They were fully serious and giving competition. They were giving tough competition. That pulling of Jack Grealish hair that actually set the scene. And then, I mean, we enjoyed it. We want preseason matches to be like this. You don't want the opposition to actually go into harsh tackles on you because that would risk injury, but then you would want them to be competitive, play like this. I think this is one of the best preseason matches, best training matches we have had when compared to all of the other teams, be it Liverpool, be it United. For example, United are playing just a load of matches, crap matches, Liverpool, Crystal Palace, but all are not as competitive as this Club America game. But then another player which I was a bit disappointed that I didn't see too much of was Oscar Bob. Actually, I actually rate him very highly. I really love him from EDS. One word about Oscar Bob, which the coaches says Oscar Bob glides through spaces. So I would love to see more of Oscar Bob in that Bayern Munich match. My personal feeling is James McAtee, Cole Palmer, James McAtee, and Oscar Bob is the next crown jewel of the academy. Oscar Bob is the next player who will break through into Pep's first team. But again, another disappointment from this match was Liam Delap and the way Pep is making him play that striker role. I know Pep loves to make him play the role that make his strikers drop and get the balls and like Julian Alvarez link up play, but I don't think that is Liam Delap's strength. Liam Delap's strength is almost playing the classic number 9 role where you're like finishing is your main thing. So that is why I think Liam Delap struggled a bit in terms of getting chances to finish. But again, the link-up play of Liam Delap was excellent. And another moment that made my day today was Julian Alvarez flick on. Julian Alvarez flick on to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish, he falls inside the box. I don't know why he falls there. So Julian Alvarez was absolutely excellent. Like even JSK said in the comments as well, Julian Alvarez looks ready, set and ready to go. And many people expected Haaland to be the player who would be set and ready to go, but it is Julian Alvarez. That is something exciting to me. So many talking points from this friendly. I mean, the name is a friendly. That's all. Everything except the name was unfriendly about this match, right from the pulling of Jack Grealish's hair. But good competition, good way to start the preseason. The last 15 minutes were very exciting to me. With it almost seemed like the entire EDS squad was playing over there. But a very good game. Thoroughly enjoyed the game, and it was fantastic. Now I'm looking forward to this Bayern Munich game. Another reason is, Bayern Munich. I think earlier in the day it was Bayern Munich smashed DC United 6-2. So even they are getting up gears. So that Bayern Munich game will actually tell us actually where do we stand in terms of the preparation, which areas do we need to improve in terms of the preparation and all. So I'm actually waiting and looking forward for that Bayern Munich game. But really superb game, worth. This game was worth every moment watching for fantastic things. Stefan Ortega learned a lot about many players. Anyway, guys, thank you so much again for joining me. Again, apologies for what happened on the for cutting the last stream short. It was in power cut. It was in electricity. The power went off, and I was locked out of the stream. So there was no way I could continue that stream. So again, I had to start a new stream. Apologies for that. But I couldn't have avoided it. Yeah. So again, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Fantastic, watching the match with you all, guys, and all of the comments as well. The discussions it was a fantastic discussion uh, throughout this match. And see you all, guys, and take care again.